Hello, I am Lord Ellis, the Flameborn King, and I am the owner of the Wandering Witch. I'm here to do a message for the general collective. It's not going to resonate with everybody, so take what resonates, skip the rest. In the event that you need to swap the energies of masculine and feminine energy around, please do so, but do not force us to fit. Excuse me. Ready. So today is Tuesday, the day of war, the planet of Mars. So I'm going to look into what is going on in terms of spiritual warfare out there in the collective, and we're going to see what it is that we need to do to best be prepared for the trials ahead. So, let's see. I feel like I need to use this one, but I almost never really use this one, so there should be a valid reason. We're going to start with the wood tarot. I am seeing the Queen of Bows. I am seeing the Two of Bows. Somebody's quick to make a decision. The Great Bear. We have the Nine of Arrows. Then we have the Wheel. So there is somebody who is very dedicated to their craft, their art, what they're putting in, the things that they're creating. Right here, there's a t-shirt. So I don't know if you got like a t-shirt business and you're putting time in. I see the level of dedication that you're putting into this, both in terms of how you speak about it and also in terms of how you think about it. Um, Also with the Wheel of Fortune, this is dedication to like a new cycle. I'll show you what these cards look like in a second here. And the Page of Vessels in the reverse. We have Otter, so we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Well, I mean, the otter's not looking at what's being made or being created, but this is a vessel, so this is a young, youthful vessel. This could be like this could be a person. This doesn't even need to be um like a clay object either. We have the Ten of Stones in the reverse. We have home. This is Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So Page of Cups, somebody could be looking at a home situation with maybe some sadness, maybe some coldness or naivety. They could have been trying to build something. Maybe they're trying to go somewhere. They're looking at something, but I don't think that the structure or the gate is there, or maybe it changed. But here, right, somebody's got a lot of dedication, putting time into creating, um, you know, a new cycle, a new product, literally anything. But we have the sun shining over here, and this person, they've come out of the dark in towards that light with a new creation. We also have over here the Page of Vessels, and then we have the home in the reverse. So this would be like a youthful kind of water sign, and then we also have a youthful air sign. And with that, Ten of Stones or the home, Ten of Pentacles can be like a lot of money as well. We have the Three of Vessels, we have joy. Okay. So to me, this basically looks like, trying to maybe like envision or look at potentially having a home or a place in which you can have your family or your soul tribe there. But right now, I don't think that these energies, are necessarily like getting along. They could be pecking and clawing at each other in some kind of a way. This could have like failed to manifest in another way. Because Three of Cups, that can also be like, dark workings, but it really depends on what's going to come out underneath here. I'm not really seeing that so much. So in terms of conflict, this kind of looks a little bit more so on the mundane. But I think it's translating into like the realm of spirit here. And we have the Ace of Vessels, the waters of life. And then now because these three energies aren't getting along. The Ace of Cups is in the reverse, and now there's no love. Now there's nothing that's pouring into the waters of life, right? So it's like these three energies here are pecking and clawing at each other. They're not getting along. They're not working together. They're not celebrating. So now the love, now the well has run dry, right? This could even be like a yoni, right? Like somebody's yoni is dried up. They're like, yeah, yeah, I don't know what all that. We have the page of stones. We have the links. Somebody's very nimble. Somebody's very observant. Somebody's very sneaky. Somebody's able to hide and hunt. I don't think this is a bad thing. Page of Stones. This is somebody who can learn from their mistakes, right? Like if they only got $20 left, they know how to make that $20 into $100 because they learned the mistakes. They know how to invest these things. So they look at what little they have and they understand that this is a seed that can become something bigger. They can understand investing, and sometimes like maybe you have to take a risk. We have the Guardian in the reverse. It could be the dead. It could be like an actual guardian that could talk about a guardian as in some kind of a parent that could talk about a spirit and or an egregore. Yeah, the seven of beasts, and then we have the five of cults. So the devil is watching three people, and then somebody's talking to God, essentially, or the Most High, or a larger ranking spirit. So three people are over here trying to deal with a lesser demon or a lesser devil, is what I'll say right here. Meanwhile, somebody else is having a conversation with something much bigger, and they're able to do this on their own accord. They don't need the power of three. And I think this is blowing somebody's mind. Feel the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So somebody's dedicated to putting forward this work. The only issue is that when it comes to that Wheel of Fortune, is that there are other hands that are trying to, get their hand in the pot. Other people want to make a gamble. Other people want to come along. Other people say what direction they want this wheel to go in. But somebody's dedicated to making this wheel how they want it to look. We have the star. So here again, even though somebody's trying to potentially get their hands on the wheel, somebody's still going to make that journey. Somebody's still going to go all the way to the castle, whether they're going to live in the castle, own the castle. Maybe that's where the boss battle is for the castle. But the thing is that there are going to be either two energies or two entities that are going to welcome in this energy that has dedication, that's trying to create something. They could be trying to create new hope, right? They could try to create becoming a star, right? Like flip it how you need to. Wheel of Fortune, that's the beginning of a new cycle. This could be the beginning of a new star. And maybe this person, hello, Mr. FBI agent, this person here, right? They're going to be like knighted or protected, right? By some attractive entities with swords. And these could be people who are wielding their truths. Now, this is somebody in their north node, so somebody's got the dedication to have new things, new cycles, new beginnings. King of Beasts. Oh, snap. So the thing is that this page of vessels is much, much bigger than what they actually seem. This page of vessels, they may seem young, they may seem immature, maybe they make bad decisions, maybe they're emotional. Maybe they don't look before they jump. But with this King of Beasts, whoever is the page of vessels. If they are indeed a vessel, this is what they're housing inside of them. This is the king of beasts. Like whatever they're housing inside of them is a whole other animal, and it's not an otter. What's the 10 of stones? Okay, seven of beasts. Let's see. It's like somebody's trying to argue with the King of Beasts about like the home, the house, the money, the will, the spiritual inheritance, like the structure of it, or what's gonna build that arch, or what does that gate or that doorway look like to get to that Ten of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Beasts, it could be that somebody else is speaking to the King of Beasts, like, I am impatient with you. Seven of Beasts, that's the Seven Pentacles in the reverse, I believe. And so that'd be like stagnation. That's like, hey, like, you're stagnating. Hey, you're slowing down. This isn't, the house isn't growing, or what happened to this? But again, like this person that's saying this, like they're impatient in themselves and they're speaking to somebody who houses a whole ass entity like within them, I think. Because again, they're the page of vessels. This is like kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen almost. And Ten of Swords. So right here, with that joy, with the three of vessels. So I think this page of vessels was like looking at a house, maybe it was looking at like a few people or something like that. And then the Ten of Swords, either like the joy was killed, there was a betrayal in the joy. Somebody like was like, hey, like I have all these different options on how to ruin this person's celebration or how to like betray this person, whatever it is. Ten of Swords with the Three of Cups in the reverse, that could even be third parties. But with Page of Vessels, even though it's showing up as a younger energy, it's still ruling the suit when it comes to anything of vessels or cups, aside from like the ace. But then again, the ace, so it's like the love, the large vessel where everything pours out of the ace of vessels. Now it is dried up. Somebody could have, ooh, somebody sent a dragon to the castle. Look at, somebody sent weapons. Somebody sent another spirit or an entity to the castle. Because look at, remember, they went to the castle, right? And inside that castle, that is where they are the king of, they're the king of beasts, right? So somebody tried to essentially summon and send another beast to somebody. Could even be like their house. Doesn't have to just be like metaphorical, as in like this is just the house, or sorry, this is the castle. What is this? Ace of Vessels. Yeah, the Four of Curses, and now somebody's eyes are being ripped open. Like either they see death or they're realizing like, oh shit, the love has dried up. The yoni has dried up. And I think too, because like I said, somebody brought weapons to the house. Somebody utilized a third party as a weapon. There was a betrayal amongst three people, like Soul Tribe. And somebody's eyes are being ripped open to this. They can't unsee it at this point. And the thing that they can't unsee is the fact that somebody's good on their feet. The Four of Cups, yeah. The thing that they can't, they're like cannot believe at the fact that like this vessel, right? This page of vessels is going to pull these three energies out. Look at it right here. These three right here. One, two, three. Like, I think that these three were supposed to be good, but I think that something got sent to cause some kind of chaos or destruction to the home, to the house, or to the foundation. But it's like in all this destruction, somebody cannot believe the fact that like the mothership's still trying to like, suck people out. And it could be the wizard. So whoever sent the weapon, whoever sent the intention or the spell, they cannot believe at the fact that like these people are still like they're together, they're good. But it's like, wait, what? Like I lit everything on fire. Like I lit the house on fire with you guys inside of it, and you're good. What? The Ace of Beasts. Yes, because look at, they think that the Guardian is dead. They think that the Guardian is asleep or like it's dead, you know? But oh no, it is very much alive, very much cunning, very sneaky. This could also show Otis. Maybe you need to have a conversation with Botus, because if there is a destruction between yourself and like some connections, Botus can help with reconciliation and bringing friends and matters together. So that could be something to potentially look into. Let's see here. I had the deck flipped over, and ooh, the light flashed. So you're playing a game. It's you against somebody else, but there's a bigger energy or a bigger dungeon master from what I can see. I'm just gonna pull a handful of cards really quick. We're gonna see what's what. We got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That is the truth. Then they don't want to know. They don't want to talk about it. Like, be quiet. But the thing is you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Like, you're supposed to have potentially like, three followers. You're supposed to have like three friends, right? And it could feel like if I go down this way, I'm gonna get hurt. If I go down this way, I'm gonna get hurt. And this is the big boss battle. But the thing is, once you get through all the pricklies, right, and the big angry boss battle with all three, looks like everything's cool. Looks like everything's great. But again, somebody over here is trying to play with your world. They're trying to fracture your world. They're trying to manipulate those things, and they're trying to get you out of out of pocket. So you're crying, you're stressed out, you're drinking, or you feel like you can't alchemize this. All right, I'm gonna take a look at the two opponents really quick, and then we're gonna wrap this up. All right, what's the seven of curses? Yeah, the two of beasts. So one is a monitoring spirit. It could be that two people or two entities have become one flesh. That's also showing up with the page of vessels and the king of beasts. So it could say that this vessel and this beast or this energy, this entity, these two things are one being. Like, there's two separate energies, but that's one being. They work together. They're a thing. The other opponent is trying to bind you. The devil's trying to bind you and they can't do it. I'll show you. So this is what I mean, right? Because look, this is the page of vessels, and then this is what is inside that vessel, right? So this vessel shows up right here, like cute, immature, maybe self-serving, maybe emotional, but inside that vessel is the king of beasts, the whole beast, right? And they have become one thing. They're meshed together. And then on the other side, right, this is your opponent trying to play against you, right? They're trying to get you caught up. They're trying to get you bound, and they sent the devil to do it. We had the nine of swords. Somebody can't sleep well at night. Somebody's guides are outside of the house versus inside of the house. Or somebody is looking at this person and they're realizing that these two entities are actually together now. Like the vessel and what the vessel houses, they're a thing now. And this person, maybe they're losing sleep over it. They're like, fuck. Like these two things weren't supposed to merge like this. That card is not even supposed to be in this deck, by the way. So that's like a hidden bonus. We have the three of curses, and now maybe three people are trying to look into this to figure out how can we curse this person. And these are lesser spirits. So these people that are looking at trying to curse the king of beasts, they can't figure it out, right? Because he's bigger. Now, somebody here, right? They also have an attachment. They're gone, right? These two people, they're still human, they're still good, but whoever this is in the middle, they're not, I don't think they're there anymore. And this could just be the three energies like together, right? And this could show that, okay, well, these three energies are going to come together. Because remember, I said you're going to have like three followers, whether they're cult followers, fans, supporters, whatever. And then here you are, right? It could be you and then two people, just like how we have here with the star, right? And remember how I said that that person, they're actually this beast, right? They house something inside of their vessel. So these people, they gotta like come together and figure out what this plan is. And I think somebody's stressed out because they're realizing that like shit, like I can't go against this person's influence. And because I also can't go against this other entity's influence. The devil in the reverse. Yeah, they can't bind you. You see that? They keep trying to bind you, and they're trying to do it by like having you like have like an unstable life or with betrayals from lovers and soul tribes, but it's like you keep surviving. You and your lovers or like your friends, your business partners, whatever, you're good, you're great, you're quick on your feet. Give me one more, please. And whoever is doing this, they're not even looking at their own shadow. This is facing the other way. This person, like they're looking towards the future. They're shining light on the future, but they have no idea the shadow that is behind them. And the shadow that is behind them is in fact the devil, is in fact them trying to bind you because they're the fucking devil and they don't even realize it. One more. I'm sorry, this is juicy. Judgment. Whoever this person is, they will receive judgment. They are being watched at the moment. And the thing is, too, like, I'm sorry, but this seems bigger than the devil that they present themselves to be. Now, the judgment, that could be that the thing that's watching, that's playing this game, is just this entity, and it's just watching this one person. It's watching the vessel. Give me one more for this judgment, please. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. There's an entity. It could be the most high, like, because it's got the one eye. There's some kind of entity that's basically like playing a game and it's watching. I don't think it's doing anything in terms of influence right now, just observing. And there's a devil and it keeps trying to tie you up, but it's like you have something else that is not you that yeah, that's what these people or this game is about. These people can't figure this out. There's judgment with the eight of beasts. It's because of the monster that is in you. It's because of the monster that protects you. It's because of like the warrior that you are. Because again, the king of beasts is the king of the suit. So he trumps that eight of beasts. So like you fight like bigger level beasts or something. Well, please. And people hate the fact that you're doing divination or that you're learning this. People hate the fact that the spirit that's watching you is also watching them. And that spirit gives you information about the divination that they're doing, about the dumb stuff that they're doing. And the divinators that they go to, they can't tell them what's accurately going on. And again, it's because the Most High or whoever this high-ranking entity is basically judging this person who tried to bind you, whoever this devil is, and they're like, "Oh my God!" Queen of Curses, yeah, they tried to like burn you. They tried to melt you alive. This person, they're wearing a mask. This person's wearing a mask, whoever this is. But you'll remain victorious. You'll get through this. You'll get through this. Last card. Page of Beasts. You have a lot of entities watching you. A lot of entities. All eyes are on you right now. All eyes are on you right now. Queen of Swords. Make sure you stand on your boundaries. Make sure you tell people what it is that you're about, what it is that you're not. Make sure what you're speaking, you're casting that into something that you want, that you're moving on to calmer waters, into better times and into better places, right? And out of his mouth came a two-edged sword. I did not come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. And with that, my friends, I will leave you with that.